My name is Shelby, and I'm 11 years old.
And I'm Anya, and I'm 14. So, Shelby, how were you introduced to Stone Soup?
Our dad was talking about it, and he was telling us that we should submit stories to it. So and it was really, and I like the class as well. It's really fun.
Cool. And so, you guys subscribe to it then?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And so, you said you've submitted something to Stone Soup. What did you submit?
A poem.
Okay. And what was it like to submit something to Stone Soup?
I felt a little bit nervous, but I also felt excited.
Yeah, cool. What was your poem about? What inspired you to write it?
Um, I read a lot of poems. I have a Shel Silverstein book upstairs that's full of his poems, and I also have some other poems, another book of poems in my room.
Cool. Yeah. So then you mentioned that you done the writing workshop. What did you like about the writing workshop?
I like the teachers. The teachers are really nice, and I liked how we shared the stories.
Yeah, cool. What was it like to join the writing workshop partway through the summer?
Um, it was it was interesting because I've done a writing workshop before, but not online and not with many people.
Okay, cool. And then you said that you have a Shel Silverstein book upstairs. So in terms of authors or books who you get inspiration from, is he one of them? Or and who are
Yeah.
others?
I
Yeah,
have a couple. I have Raina Intelligent Meyer, Shel Silverstein, Stephen King. I read some of his books. I read one of the books that my mom has, and it was really scary.
do you like writing scary things or realistic
Yeah,
fantasy?
I like to write. I love scary things.
Okay, cool. Um, do you get any inspiration for writing like from your actual life, I guess, as opposed to books?
Yeah, my grandfather, he wrote a book and he got it published.
Cool. Yeah. Um, what is your favorite thing to write about?
Um, Probably ghost stories. I like to write about ghosts.
So, how do you design a creepy story? How do you write something like that?
Um, Sometimes when I watch a scary movie or something like that, I like to kind of base it off that a little bit, and I kind of like to make my own story out of it.
Cool. And so, what got you into writing scary stories, or was it just something you've always liked?
Um, I think my dad bought me a book of a bunch of scary stories, and I read some of those, and it made me feel like, oh, I want to write some scary stories.
Do you ever get scared when you're writing scary stories?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's kind of cool because it's like it's so real that even you get scared and you're the one writing it.
Yeah.
So, um, then what do you think is your favorite thing about writing?
Um, I think my favorite thing about writing is designing the characters
Okay.
and the plot of the story.
Do you like to design the characters when you're writing scary stories?
Yeah.
What do you tend to design them as? Are there any specific types of characters that you like?
I usually make the protagonist. Well, in my last two scary stories, the protagonists were male.
Okay.
I make a lot of my protagonists female just because, and also I like to make the villain really scary.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have a favorite place that you like to write, or is it just kind of wherever you happen to be?
Um, I think mostly in my room because since I have my own room, I can just go up there and I can just write.
That's
But
nice.
I also like to write downstairs a lot, like on the main level.
Cool. Yeah. Um, I'm trying to think how many more questions I have left. I have like a few closing questions. And I think I'll ask those unless you have anything else that you want to say about writing or the writing workshop in general. It's okay if you don't.
Um, I don't think I have anything else to say about the writing workshop.
Okay. So then, do you have any advice about writing for kids your age?
Yeah. When you're writing, you shouldn't be afraid to put anything in your story unless it's really, really off topic. Sometimes I'll go really off topic when I'm writing my stories. And also, you should do drafts before you do um, final the final story because you might not like your idea. And it took me a while to write my scary story because I didn't like several of my ideas, so I just had to keep writing.
Okay, great advice. Thank you. And then, what do you like about reading Stone Soup?
Um, I like all of the different stories in the Stone Soup because I just think they're all really different and they're all really unique in their own way.
Great. And my final question is, if you could tell someone about Stone Soup, what would you say?
Um, I would say that my dad introduced me to this really cool workshop called Stone Soup. I feel like maybe you should check it out and maybe you should try it because it's really fun. It's awesome.
Great, thank you. And thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview. Yeah, it was really great to meet you and your sister as well.
Good to meet you too.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
of course, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of your summer and school, whatever form school is this year. So,
All right, bye. Thank
okay,
you.
bye.